Hey, aloha, Mark J., world's laziest networker, and I was too lazy to get out of the last splash, but you're not too lazy to learn something profound about our industry right now. It says right up there, the industry's a train wreck. Why is the industry a train wreck? Well, the industry has always been on the cusp of being an incredible breakthrough industry or a train wreck, and what we see year after year is an increase in the number of distributors and a decrease or a staying even of the amount of dollars generated. That's available through the DSA. And the reason it's become a train wreck is the internet. Unfortunately, most network marketing companies, as well as leaders, are totally unaware of how to use this tool. It's a new tool. I'm not criticizing anybody, but the reality is what's happened is we all are after one thing, right? We want duplication. Duplication is a byproduct of education. Duplication in itself doesn't exist. It's a byproduct or an end result of education. And what's happened in the 1970s and 80s and even into the early 90s, let's say you started a New Skin group or a Mary Kay group or a Herbalife group in California, and I started one in Hawaii, and Harry started one in Massachusetts. Well, the one thing that your team, my team, and Harry's team never got was conflicting information. But the companies, and I am going to be critical here, unbridled irresponsibility. It is egregious that they've just abandoned training their distributors and getting all the leaders on one page. Now, most of the leaders out there are pretty nice people, there's no question about it, but they're not thinking their business through. What do I mean by that? Well, the only reason that people don't come in and copy, and let's face it, duplication is a 4-syllable word for copy. The only reason they don't come in and copy the behavior of the group is when they look at your network marketing company or Harry's network marketing company, Joanne's network marketing company, what do they see? 20, 25, 30 different team websites. This guy says do it that way. This guy says do it this way. This guy says make 3-way calls with people. This guy says don't make 3-way calls with people. Tell him to get people interested and bring them to him. And the hardcore reality is the 10% that are born leaders are going to take a little bit of everything, create their own training, and exacerbate the problem. And the 90% that are listening to different conference calls, going to different trainings, what are they going to do? They're going to sit home and they're going to be confused. You see, this is really interesting, and it's the way myself and my wife made a fortune. By the way, if you're wondering about this, I keep getting hit by waves over here. Waves of wisdom from the ocean. Hey, look at, there's a giant turtle out there. Anyway, he just went under. Anyway, the point is, what we discovered with 10 years of hard research that eventually evolved into 17 years, and it's why we were able to build 5 of these, the top pin levels, in less than 12 hours a week, week in and week out. I guess that's where the laziest networker comes from, is simple. We discovered one key piece of information. It is an uncontrollable human compulsion to copy the behavior of a group to gain acceptance of the group so you can have a voice in the group. Think about it, okay? The book Think and Grow Rich. If you don't have time to read the book, read the cover, okay? Think and Grow Rich. Look at, when last time you joined a church, new church, or you joined the Lions Club, or maybe the PTA, whether you realize it or not, you might have gone in and gone like this, looking for a friendly face, but there was something happening even faster. Whoa! And what was happening? That happens that fast. This is what happened. Your subconscious mind instantly surveyed the behavior of the group, and you copied the behavior of the group. You sat how other people sat. Here comes another one, honey. It's going to be a pip. Okay. It copied the behavior of the group. You copied the behavior of the group to fit in. So what happens with network marketing companies, they come in, they see 20, 30 different ways to do it, and they're confused. The only reason people don't copy your group or your company's way of doing things, because you got 20 different people teaching 20 different things, is they're confused. Confused people don't commit. That's something we can all agree on. Now, is this bad news that the industry is an absolute train wreck right now? What was always on the cusp has been pushed over the edge into the train wreck mentality because The internet lets anybody put up a website. This is how I do it, and this is my way, and I read this great thing over here, and I read this great thing over there. And everybody's doing what? Looking at that crap instead of just building their business with a simple 3-step plan. Now, is that bad news? No, it's actually great news. The opportunity in networking has never been greater. This is all you have to do. You have to decide that whether you're with A.L. Williams or Prime America, I guess it's called now, or Mary Kay, or Herbalife, or Nu Skin, or Beachbody, or Nerium, Kivana, it doesn't really matter, okay? What matters is that you say, okay, that's the company that I'm using as a vendor, okay? But this is my business, and I'm gonna create a culture on my team where everybody does the same thing. Because if they look at you and they look at your top 10 leaders, they look at you and they look at your top 10 leaders all doing the same thing, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna copy the behavior. The opportunity in network marketing for people that will think that you're better off with 5 or 6 standard mantras. You know, why get into its goals, no its dreams, no its vision, no its mission statement, no its definite major purpose? Pick one, okay? Pick one. The recruiting cycle, 3-step plan. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. If they're hearing that from 5, 10 people, what are they gonna do? The same thing you did when you entered a new church, a new club, or a new organization. They're gonna go, they're gonna copy the behavior of the group to gain acceptance of the group. Copy's a 4-syllable word. Duplication, sorry, is a 4-syllable word for copy. I'm a little passionate about this because I've never seen a better opportunity in the industry for a handful of leaders to band together and submerge their egos in the way that they've always done it, okay? And just work together. The reality is the objective of the business is to build teams that can build teams without you. And if you can't be part of a team, you'll never be able to build a team. And if these leaders would just get together in the absence of decency and ethics from these companies that won't take charge of their own business and say, this is who we are, this is what we stand for, if they're not going to do that, then the responsibility falls on you. So remember, even though you might be with a great company, I'm sure you are, that's not your company. You're your company. What do you want the culture to look like? Do you want people joining your group confused about what to do? Or no matter who they listen to, they're hearing the same basic thing? Think about it. Leave me a comment. Let's rock and roll. Take advantage of this unprecedented opportunity. It's so big, people can't see it. It's such a time to get a team of people together that all are DTSTing, doing the same thing. Leave me a comment, like I said, makes me feel good, and I'm soaking wet for you over here, okay? Hey, have some fun. We'll see you on the beaches of the world. Aloha.